Hello everyone and welcome to Greg's Garage. The weather is pretty nice across most of the US, so it's motorcycle riding weather for sure. So if you're thinking about heading out on a long trip or perhaps a vacation destination, how about checking out the American Motorcyclist Associations Motorcycle Hall of Fame Museum? It's just outside of Columbus, Ohio, and they have some pretty amazing stuff for you to see. Now, we stopped by recently to take a tour and find out more.
Hi, I'm James. Welcome to the AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame. Let's take a quick tour. Actually, one of the first things you see when you come into the AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame is my Hall of Fame. These are individuals who have made a monetary donation to the Hall of Fame, and they're honored here on this wall. The first floor of the AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame is about the Hall of Fame itself. So these are the individuals who have been inducted, and they're broken down into several categories. The first is design and engineering. And here you'll find bikes that go back to the early days of superbike racing, such as the Honda RC 161. So this is definitely one of the coolest bikes in the AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame. This celebrates the career of Soichiro Honda. And this is the 1961 Honda RC 161. It's the bike that literally put Honda on the racing map. You know, Honda was not the global brand it is today when Mr. Honda took the company racing in international competition in 1959. They were still rebuilding from World War II and more focused on smaller motorcycles for transportation. Honda wanted to win races. The RC 161 is a platform that helped him do that. This is a really cool bike. This is one that is actually owned by the FIM, and the AMA donated it to the FIM back in 1994 when the FIM celebrated their 90th anniversary. And now with the AMA celebrating its 90th anniversary in 2014, the FIM loaned it back to us, and we're going to have it on display here at the AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame for approximately the next year or so. One really cool thing about a lot of the bikes in the AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame is these are indeed the actual motorcycles that were ridden to write the history of American motorcycling. This, for example, is Joe Leonard's Harley Davidson KR 750. It's 1959. This is the last motorcycle that the AMA Motorcycle Hall of Famer rode before ending his motorcycle racing career to race cars. This KR was Harley's dirt track and road racing weapon for nearly 2 decades. It was introduced in 1952 to replace the WR race bike line. And as you enter the road racing section of the AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame, you're greeted with one of the rarest bikes that we have in our possession. And that's this 1970 Harley Davidson XR 750. This is the bike that Cal Rayborn used to win the 1972 transatlantic match races. This is a 6-race series that was held in Great Britain, and it matched the best riders from the United States and the British Isles. Cal Rayborn rode this machine in one of the most stunning series upsets in road racing history. One of the greatest champions in the AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame, of course, is Gary Nixon, both a road racing and dirt track legend. In 1987, Nixon won the 2 biggest road races of Daytona Bike Week, actually riding for 2 different factories. He won the Daytona 200 for Triumph the day after riding this factory spec Yamaha 250cc machine to victory in the 100-mile lightweight race at the same track.
That was just a sample of what's in the museum. The next time we visit, we'll show you some cool stuff about the GOAT, Ricky Carmichael, the greatest of all time. get you inside a Speed Earth missile, and show you a champion's hill climber. But for now, that's all the time we have. If you're watching us on the YouTube channel, we'd appreciate it if you click on subscribe. We post exclusive stuff on there from time to time. The Facebook page, well, that's facebook.com/Greg'sGarageTV. If you want to follow us on Instagram, it's instagram.com/Greg'sGarage. And me personally on Twitter, it's @GregWhite. And for all the shows and stories we've ever done, simply visit Greg'sGarageTV.com. That's it. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time right here on Greg's Garage.